The Canadian Card Collector here, and welcome back to day 262 of a daily deck review. And the deck that we're taking a look at today is the Bicycle Amplified playing cards. So, with no further ado, let's take a look and see what we get. As you can see, these are still fully sealed in that cellophane. So, we'll see if there's a pull tab and crack these right open. And what could you see? And look right there. There's a pull tab right there. So we'll try to grab that if we can. I don't know, it might be stuck. Might be extra sealed. Oh, wait. Maybe not. Hmm. Well, I couldn't get the pull tab up, so I just peeled the little side beside it. And that works just as good. Now that we have the cellophane off, as you can see, it's in a standard glossy finish tuck box. It's in a standard, like, the main color is that dark navy blue colorway. And then you got a little bit of turquoise and orange for the colorway of the deck, and it says Bicycle Amplified, and it is embossed, so you can feel the texture of the bicycle logo. And then the middle, that like little circle design there in the middle, you can feel a little bit of the texture there. And then the Amplified is also embossed. On the side, it says the United States Planker Company. The other side says Air Cushion Finish, made in the USA. On the bottom, you got the barcode and some corporate information there. You got the recycling logo, made in the USA, and these are from 2021. That's when they're made. And then on the back, you got the sneak peek of that back design in that teal and orange colorway. For the seal, it's just the standard United States Plank Company black seal with the outlined white spade and the white border around. You just got more of that colorway on the top. Now this has a seal, so we gotta crack that seal. Grab our handy dandy card opener. We're soon gonna need a new one of these because it's looking a little used there. But we'll use it until it dies out, and it still works for now. And it's kind of like folding up those, but we get what we get. And then on the inner tuck flap, it's just that dark blue colorway. And then you got some corporate information. On the inner tuck flaps, you got one orange and one teal. And if we take the cards out of the box, on the inside of the tuck box, as you can see, it's just plain white. Nothing too crazy going on inside there. And I would say we'll start with the back design, but as you can see, there's a little bicycle ad card for their app here. So I guess we'll look at that first. And we've got the little bicycle ad card there. I was gonna say one side might be French, but no, it's just English on both sides. And now for that back design, here we have a one-way back design with the standard white border. It's a slightly thicker white border, but it's still standard white border. As you can see, we got a circle design with kind of like an orange and like teal kind of, yeah, orange and teal. On camera, kind of looks a little bit more blue, but it is like a teal, greenish teal kind of colorway. And then you got that half and half, like orange and teal. It's like the little dots, that kind of the gradient dot pattern there. And then you got the orange and teal triangles on either side. And then you got a little bit of that dark blue around, and then that thick white border. And there's a one-way backside, so if you flip it over, the orange would be on the bottom, and the teal would be on the top. So that would be upside down. Now for the cards you get with the deck, you'll start with that classic bicycle Joker there, and with the king on the bike. And then you got the Joker up there, and then the little US signs there in the corners. And then for the second Joker, well, I guess this would be the black and white Joker, but it's more, I think it's a blue colorway. And then you got a second identical Joker, just the colored version. So it's in the orange and teal color. You can see more, looks more teal there. Yeah, it looks more teal on that Joker there. And the teal and the orange colorway Joker. Then you got that custom Ace of Spades where it says Bicycle Amplified, the United States Playing Card Company, made in the USA. Then you got that orange and teal like kind of gradient, like circle design there for the spade. And then the rest of the cards, I think they might be a dark blue colorway, but they kind of look black, but at the same time a little bit like dark blue. But pretty much standard, the standard pips we all know, like faces. And the core cards are pretty much standard. They got a little bit of like that kind of orange and teal kind of gradient like design on it. And then they're also obviously in the green and teal, orange and teal colorway. Look at that orange and teal colorway. So the core cards are in the spades are in that dark blue colorway because the diamonds are in the orange colorway. And they're just standard diamonds other than the orange colorway. And the core cards are the same, just in the teal and orange colorway. Same thing for the clubs in the dark blue colorway. And then they got the standard core cards in the blue and teal. And then the dark blue for the clubs. And then the core cards for the hearts. The hearts are also in that orange colorway, so you got the orange and teal core cards. And then the hearts are just the orange colorway, standard hearts. And the last card in the deck is a double backer of that back design. And we already seen that little extra add card at the beginning there. So now we'll get on to the handling. Now we obviously know these are bicycle cards, so they will handle fantastic, but we always got to test out and see. So first we'll start with the springs. These are fresh out of the box. You just gotta love fresh cards right out of the box. Well, most decks anyways. But these feel definitely a little bit more stiff on the stiffer side, just because they came straight out of the box. But they have a decent flex to them already. You have to put a little bit of pressure in because obviously they're brand new. But a nice, fresh and clean and smooth spring. So that's great to see when you get brand new cards. So fantastic springs, not much to say there. And now on to the fans. And so it has like that like kind of double back. You get like two different style back designs. You get the first one has like the teal, but if you do a reverse fan, you'll get like an orange colorway. And as you can see, they spread pretty evenly. For some reason, they just feel slightly off, like they do spread pretty good. And you can see most of the pips and numbers there, but I feel like there's slight like stickiness to it for some reason. I don't know, maybe I'm just not like handling them good, but like I don't know. They still spread pretty evenly, so they're still perfect, like pretty perfect, but like for some reason I just feel like they're off for some reason. But anyways, pretty good fans. Now move on to the Pharaoh. It was an okay Pharaoh. They did catch a little bit like on each other there, but they locked away pretty nicely. Now for a giant fan of that back design. Now time for the reverse Pharaoh. And we have a more smoother reverse Pharaoh because of the way the cards are cut, so they Pharaoh different ways. Now time for a giant fan of the faces. Now time for the riffle shuffle and bridge shuffle, and this is the time of the video where that one-way backsign will get all mixed up. Well, we got 3 perfect riffles there in a row, no messing up. So I'd say they work pretty good. It all depends on how you cut the packs, though. But they seem to be doing pretty good every time. They're not like incredibly smooth, obviously, because they just came straight out of the box. But they still work, and the more you use them, the more they'll get more smoother over time. Now time for the packet cuts. And I gotta say, these cards feel super fresh, like they have that nice new freshness to them. They're nice and fresh straight out of the box. So there's no like hand grease and stuff and like sweat on them. Like they're untouched, so they got the nice smooth finish to it. And overall, the packet cuts felt pretty normal there. No issues there. Pretty average. Now time for the one-handed cut or Charlier cut. Now time for the dribble. And you can definitely tell what way the cards are cut. It's because the way they dribble. Because when I had them face up, with the back design up, I had a little bit less grip to it. And the cards want to slide out of your hands, but when you flip them over, you get all that nice grip. You can do like perfect dribbles. They still work both ways, but one way is just a little bit easier to dribble. But overall, they're still both pretty smooth. No real issues there. Now time for that spread fan. And lastly, spread the cards on the table. Well, I gotta say, it's a pretty different style bicycle deck. You still got a little bit of a circle design there. Kind of reminds me of, like, I don't know, like Orbit or Tally-Ho, kind of in a way. But anyways, you got the nice orange and like teal color with a little bit of dark blue mixed in there. And that little gradient design there. It all blends well together. A pretty different and interesting back design there. Definitely unique in a way, I guess. Not a terrible back design there. Pretty nice colors. And then for the faces, they're just like the standard like design like for the pips there. But they're in a different color, so it's kind of hard to tell, but you can kind of tell a little bit. You got that dark blue colorway for the spades and the clubs. And then for the hearts and the diamonds, you got that bright orange color, which I really like. And then for those court cards, let me just find a court card here. And those court cards are in the blue, the teal and orange colorway. So they're slightly custom there. And then they got that little gradient kind of back design pattern on the court card as well, which is a nice little added touch. So overall, a decent design there. Pretty kind of more interesting. Like, I like to see different custom bicycle decks there. It's always fun just to see different ones and see how they look. And then for that handling, it is a bicycle deck. So we obviously know they'll handle fantastic. And straight out of the box, they feel fantastic. There's definitely no issues with that overall. A pretty great custom bicycle deck. There's not much else to say. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. This has been day 262 of a daily deck review. This has been the Bicycle Amplified playing cards, and I'm the Canadian Card Collector signing out. That's the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.